This is Coach Report. Olathe South is the home of the Falcons. Coming off of a pivotal season, this year's squad expects even bigger success. We're here in what might be the heart of the Olathe South football program, and we're joined by head coach Jeff Gorley in his fourth year. Thanks for having us, Coach.
Thanks, Tim. Glad to be here.
Coach, you had an interesting year last year. Can you tell us a little bit about the 6-game winning streak and ending up in the second round of state?
Well, we had a great year, and we made a transition last year. We've been a pass-oriented offense, spread things out, throw the ball around a little bit, and that didn't really suit my style. And quite honestly, at the high school level, I don't think you can live and die on the passing game. So we transitioned last year into the running game, which I'm very comfortable with, and it took us a little while to adapt to it. And once we got everything kind of down pat and where the kids were playing without having to think a whole lot, we went on a 6-game winning streak and then lost our last game of the season, but it didn't matter at that point, and we played it like it didn't matter and got ready for the playoffs, and then jumped in and had a good run in the playoffs, getting beat finally in the second round.
Speaking of that 6-game winning streak, can you tell me a little bit about if that's providing momentum going into this season?
Absolutely. The kids experienced a lot of success during those 6 games. And even the games that we didn't win, we gained valuable experience. We've got a lot of kids coming back this year that played a substantial role last year. And honestly, I think it will. I think it'll springboard into a lot of success this year.
Tell the fans a little bit about what they might expect this year and some of the players they might keep an eye on your squad.
It ought to be a real exciting year. Offensively, we're going to come off and we're going to hit you. And our goal every game is for the opponent to wake up the next morning and go, oh my gosh, what happened to us? Who did we play? Why am I so sore? And if we can accomplish that, win or lose, we're headed in the right direction. We're not going to come at you real hard on defense. We're going to let you come to us, and we're going to try and hold you to minimal gains and certainly not give up the big play. That's the whole philosophy of our defense. This year we've got some really talented kids coming back. We've got a good, solid defensive core coming back with Jared Douglas and Greg Fry and Rim Whitley and Dylan DeVries and Taylor and Zach Sheffield. They're twins. Good, solid group coming back on defense. Offensively, we have a hopefully grown-up quarterback. He played as a sophomore last year, Frankie Sire, and we're planning on him doing some really nice things this year as a more mature player. Our running back crew is pretty salty this year. We've got a lot of competition at every position. We incorporate 3 running backs. At the fullback position right now, Jordan Ward and Russell White are really battling it out. That's not to say that they're the number ones. There may be somebody else step up and play, but right now they're the front runners. At our wingback position, we've got Teddy Colbert and Matt Elliott that are battling it out for a position. And then at our B-back or our halfback spot, we have Fritz Wilbur and Austin Hayes are doing some serious battle. Those guys have all put time in this summer and really worked hard at getting better. Our offensive line, we lost a lot of good ones last year. We had some really good players on the offensive line, but we're bringing back 2 good tight ends with Chris King and Justin Magott, 2 good tackles in Richard Alexander and Ryan Callahan. We've got some young, inexperienced guards. One of them's Braden Smith, who is just a phenomenal young man as an athlete, as a person and an athlete. And then Jared Douglas looks like he might be getting some time at the other guard, so we'll see how that works out. But the anchor of the offensive line is Scott Gorley. He's my son. He was honorable mention All-State last year, and has an offer right now to Air Force Academy, and he has proven his way into being one of the top players in Kansas.
Okay, let's take a look at the anchor of the offensive line, Coach Jeff Gorley's son, Scott.
I'm Scott Gorley, center at Olathe South High School. As a senior this year, coming up and being a center, I want to be a role model, you know, and that's what people look to in a center. A center leads the team. He's a quarterback without being a quarterback.
Huddle up, huddle up!
He controls the offensive line. He makes all the line calls. He is the leader among the offense, and that's what I presume to be. So we will have a majority of senior linemen. Our right side of the line will be real solid because it's bringing back a lot of starters. Offensive line is all the work and none of the glory. It's as simple as that, you know. So we stick together and we do what we can to help the running backs look pretty.
Go.
Running back wise, we got all the tools we need. We got speed, we got power, we got a mixture of both. We have a lot of competition in the backfield. Our quarterback, Frank Sire, will be real good. Our linebackers are going to be real strong this year. Our safeties are going to be real strong. So our defensive exterior will be real strong. So I believe we have all the right tools and all the right places, and I think we got what it takes.
Go. Good.
Aggressive. I love going after people. Pass blocking is boring. Sit back on your heels, catch people. That's no fun. I like hitting people. That's what I do. Our goal is to make the state. I mean, if we expect anything less, we won't get there. We're not playing for second right now. I got one thing on my mind.